got a real opportunity here to create an exciting city centre for the people of Christchurch. The square is one area that hasn't responded as some of the other areas have. And our role is to build a city centre that people want for Christchurch. And that's what we're testing. Jim's been fantastic. He brings a lot of experience from other places around the world, but he understands the Christchurch context as well.
At the moment, we have one large square, as people call it, Cathedral Square. What we're trying to do is to take that square and turn it into individual places that are all interconnected and woven together by water. So we're going to use water as a metaphor and as a narrative that weaves right through this space and round behind the cathedral and out to the library. For the purpose of this exercise, the cathedral is there until there is a decision otherwise made. That decision doesn't lie with us, that lies outside of us, but the cathedral is important, but it's only one element in the whole story that we're telling here. There's quite a lot of change going to happen in this area. This is Cathedral Gardens, and there'll be a lawn here for people to come for picnics, for children to play. The water will be a feature that they can enjoy, and that water will have native landscape and wetlands with it. Having something that speaks about the past here before human occupation, hearing the dawn chorus of native birds coming back in. If you're really careful and you use your imagination, we'll see a stream running round here instead of traffic, and a lane that hopefully will have restaurants and bars that lead down to the Isaac Theatre. That building and all along behind it is going to be the Performing Arts Precinct. We will have 4 theatres right in this area. There's not many cities in Australasia have that, a theatre district. We're following the stream that comes out into the Library Plaza. The library, which is a massive investment by the council. If we go to any modern libraries in any cities now, the outside of the library is as busy as the inside with people using the free internet. So this space is going to be designed in a way that we encourage youth to come in, that they want to be here. It doesn't matter if it's skateboard friendly. This area includes the cenotaph. I can imagine the remembrance services taking place with the backdrop of a library. And of course the library is going to have a cafe, and we have a hotel here that's opening out. So you're getting this idea of an activated space with activities coming on and rolling into it. Water will continue its journey down towards the river and taking our eye down to the museum and the art centre. This is Post Office Place. The people who run the events in the city, they said, if we can create a purpose-made event space, they pretty much could guarantee this would be a destination that events would want to be in. So that's the idea of having a festival city. Let's get a bit of the South American and Spanish in us and have fun. We're suggesting that we create buildings here that have the ability to take cultural, arts, academic uses into them and bring activity to the event square during the day and night. That coupled with the restoration of the post office, where you would see hospitality spilling out into the space, you start to get an atmosphere. Whether there's an event on or not, this is a space worth being in. Building in a square is controversial, I acknowledge that. If we build on public land, we control what uses go in it. In here, we'll be looking at a timber structure that represents a forest with a glazed roof, and that provides weather protection for a public market or for any other events that are going on if the weather's inclement. The square now has become a through route, a side road for people moving through that don't have any need to be here. We're proposing we get rid of that, once again reconnecting Colombo Street. This is only destination traffic, it's not through traffic, with maybe the tram running down. There will be a network of small, intricate pedestrian lanes connecting the square to the river and back down to Hereford Street and the shopping district. The ultimate aim is to have about 5,000 people permanently living within here, whether they be residents, students, or people visiting hotels. And with a population of that, the place starts to have its own buzz and its own economy. which actually brings more people into the centre.
You're excited by all this?
I'm extremely excited. There's going to be many hands on this. There's going to be many people involved in the creation of this, making this the people centre, the heart and pulse of the city.
Once we understand what people want to see in the centre of their city, then we'll develop the business case that identifies the funding that will be required in those potential funding streams. What we really want people to do is tell us what they like, tell us about the concepts, tell us about what would help bring them back into the centre of the city.
And we want them to own this. It's theirs, it's not ours. We're just a mechanism to make it happen.